もしスマホをなくしたらどうするは英語で何と言いますか? Hello and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, my name's John. In this video we're going to look at what if. Many people study the long sentence using if. So, for example, if you lost your smartphone, what would you do? If you lost your smartphone, what would you do? But often native speakers change the grammar a little bit. What if you lost your smartphone? What would you do? What if you lost your smartphone? What would you do? And we also shorten it to what if you lost your smartphone? What if you lost your smartphone? So we change the words around and we shorten it. So it's a very natural expression. So we're going to practice that today. What if you lost your smartphone? What would you do? Okay, so how could we answer this? Please take a look. If you lost your smartphone, what would you do? If you lost your smartphone, what would you do? What if you lost your smartphone? What if you lost your smartphone? With a question like, what if you lost your smartphone? What would you do? It's an imaginary question. You're imagining something in the future. It's not something true now. So, we cannot use will. Will is about a truthful thing that is going to happen. 100% you're going to do it. This is maybe in the future. So we need to use would or could. If you feel confident that you would do this thing, if you believe that you would do this thing, would is the correct word. So for example, I would go to the police station. I would go to the police station. But if you don't feel confident that you would do something, then it's better to use the word could. For example, I could look for it or ask my friends if they have seen it. I could look for it or ask my friends if they have seen it. Okay, so let's practice this grammar. We'll practice the long form of the sentence, the short form of the sentence, and practice answering them. If you won the lottery, what would you do? What if you won the lottery? What if you won the lottery? Absolutely, if I won the lottery, I would buy a big red Mercedes-Benz car. I like Mercedes-Benz a lot, so I definitely would buy a red Mercedes-Benz. If you had to live in another country, where would you live? What if you had to live in another country? What if you had to live in another country? This is a difficult question because I don't want to leave Japan and I don't want to go back to England. And it's difficult to think where to go. So I could go to Taiwan. I like Taiwan very much. I could also go to Germany. That's another country that I like very much. But I want to stay in Japan. If you had to change your job, what would you do? What if you had to change your job? What if you had to change your job? Again, it's a difficult question. I like being an English teacher. But if I was going to change my job, what would I do? I'd like to be a photographer. It's difficult to be a photographer, but I'd like to be a photographer. Often when we use what if, it shows that we're worried about a plan or concerned about an idea. So let's watch a short conversation using what if. I'm out of money. I'll go to the bank now. So this man has a plan, but his friend is a little bit worried about this plan. So she says, it's late. What if it's closed? It's late. What if it's closed? If he's confident about his idea, he might say, no problem. I'll go to the convenience store and use the ATM. No problem. I'll go to the convenience store and use the ATM. But if he's not confident, maybe he'll say something like, well, I could borrow some money from you. Well, I could borrow some money from you. Okay. In today's video, we've looked at what if, meaning that we're worried about something in the future or worried about a plan or an idea. But it can also be used as a suggestion or a recommendation. We'll study about that in the next video. もしこのビデオが気に入ったら、いいねをお願いします。Thank you very much for watching today. Please try to use what if in your English conversation. See you next time. Bye for now.